lively little common. Just flick the rods out really when I was getting sorted, but we're up and running. Smallest one in the lake, but lovely colours, lovely scale pattern. Let's get back. Oh troops, hope that's better for you. Very windy here. Get the mic out in a minute. It's welcome then. It's not another day, another drain, but we're out carping. We're at ADH Fisheries, Long Lake. Got 48 hours, and as you've already seen, we've already had one small common. And the winning combination there was CC Moore live system. Fished on a IQD rig, and it's I had a few liners as well, so it's not been too bad. I'm fishing. I've just arrived. Obviously, I ain't had time to suss out the water properly and scope it. So I'm fishing tight to 2 rods tight to the islands. I'll show you the swim in a minute. Got islands to the left of me, island to the right to me. So I've got a rod on each one at the moment. Small PVA mesh sticks with pellet, mixed pellet, and yeah, I've had one common, and I've had a few liners as well. So I've also got my right hand rod as a margin rod, just in case. Obviously, if the fish are having it out by the island, I'll get the 3rd rod out there as well. But at the moment, I've got a CC Moore live system on, 2 rods, and a nutritional bait development pelican squid on my margin rod. They're all fish that put any bait out yet. I was just wanting to see the fish were there, the fish were having it. So I've had one common, so I'm air drying some frozen baits. So once they've dried out properly, I should get a few of them out, I think, because even though it's a very, very cold wind, the wind's due to change direction and warm up a little bit in the next couple of days. So hopefully they're going to get their heads down, but that's the plan anyway. But we're got to be in it to win it in you. So we've got 3 rods there, as I say. It's ADH Fisheries. I'll leave the link in the description for the fishery. It's a day ticket water, so you have to book on. You can't just turn up and fish. You have to book on. So, and he limits the amount of people on each lake on each day. So it's not too bad. You know, I mean, there's a couple of guys who've been here since Friday. They're going to be packing up and going away today. They've had 11 fish out between them, so it's not bad, considering they've had a really cold wind. So I'm hoping that it picks up a bit. I'm all sorted now. I've got everything I need and done. But always, you know what I mean, I've got so much gear. I've got a course bag, a course rod bag, a carp rod bag, carp rucksack, pike rucksack, pike rod bag. I left a lot of my bank sticks for my cameras in my course rod bag. So might be limited to some of the angles and some of the depths of shot, but you know, I'll endeavour to bring you all the action, and hopefully we'll get a few. I'm going to show you the swim now. When I reel into recast later on, I'll show you my rigs. Well, here's a swim. That's the left hand island. I'm just to the right of it, where that Canada geese is just about to go. I am bang there. Last time I fished it, I had the fish exactly there on that island, not in front of it, just to that side of it. And that is, as I say, CC Moore live system on a D rig with a little mesh bag, some pellet. The right hand rod is just to the left of that island. Had one fish off that spot already. Again, that is a inline lead fish with a D rig. The bottom bottom baits are 18mm CC moors, but I top them off with a little bit of a high vis pop up that I cut off just to top it off, make it critically balanced. And the right hand rod, as you can see, a little point there. 10 metres off that point. Hoping that there's some fish tight to the margins on this sheltered side of the lake, because the wind's blowing over my head. I'm going to put a few freebies out there in a minute. I haven't put any freebies out at all, it's just PVA mesh at the moment. And hopefully, we'll say we've had one, we've had a few liners. Yeah, I think they need the feed. I ain't shy about putting it in this time of year. They should be waking up, shouldn't they? There's me rig, tungsten tubing, inline lead with the stem taken out. That's on very loosely, tail rubber in there. That way, the fish shakes its head, everything comes loose. Doesn't use the weight to eject the hook. D-rig, life system 18mm with a third of a pop-up. Sinker there, fluorocarbon, anti-tangle stem to kick it away. Let me get a bag on it and get it back out there. So here we are, troops, we've got another one. Nice little dumpy mirror. Again, live system. That's about, we can fish it, about 2 hours of darkness, so we'll get him back, we'll get her back. Lovely jubbly, we're up and running. Morning troops, and we're up, as you saw. I'm up at first light always, at a recast. Often first light, last light, you'll notice, is the calmest time on the lake. You know, the wind inexplicably just drops down for a little while, and you can see all the movement. So I was thinking about moving my margin rod out to the right hand island, bang centre of it, but there's fish activity over on the margin spot. You can see the bubbles, there's definitely stuff there, so I've flicked that back out on my margin spot. The other two rods are exactly the same, except the rod to the right hand island now has a Pacific tuna, CC more Pacific tuna on. I've had both me fish to the live system, one from each island. But it hasn't been prolific, I haven't had lots of runs, so I thought I'd try different bait on that one, and then hopefully instigate some feeding. If not, I can always switch back over after an hour or two, or a couple of hours. Don't want to be in and out all the time, but you know what I mean, just thought I'd try different baits. You know, it was very mild night, not much night photography sadly, because it was quite cloudy, full moon, really clear, you could see well, but it was yeah, there was no stars or anything out. So it's a bit gentle breeze coming, feels a bit more easterly than yesterday, southeasterly, so hope it's not a cold wind. But I'm going to give it's now approaching 6 o'clock, so I'm going to give it till 8, half 8, 9. If I haven't had any interest at all or any fish, I'm going to spawn some bait out. I've gone, you know, from yesterday, we've been here, I went with the single boosted baits with a little PVA mesh pouch, bag, stick, whatever you want to call it, around it to attract bites. We've had two, but this time of year hopefully they should be getting their heads down, so play it by ear. I don't want to put too much bait in straight away, that's the only thing, so I'll give it a little while, and if these early morning casts don't produce fish, then I shall reevaluate it and go different, I think. But at the moment, it's a glorious morning. It always is, isn't it? If you're not working and you're fishing, it's a glorious morning. So we're going to get out the old porridge pot and a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and wait for those buzzers. Woo! First run of the morning. It's not big, we don't feel big anyway. First run of the morning. Very lively. And yeah. Again, live system, close to that left hand island. Beautiful colour tail. Let's get the little devil back. See if we can get some bigger ones. Hey!